Because we're live, baby. We're live. We're doing it live. We're doing it live? Fuck it. Oh, man. How's everybody doing tonight? It is a beautiful Monday. Oh, fuck it. There we go. I think I had. Oh, man. How's everybody doing tonight? It is a beautiful turned on the old replay on the old relay. I had it turned on. My bad, everybody. But welcome back. This is the third episode of the cast and the first official title of the SamaRoshi Podcast. I just went ahead and decided to do that because I got thinking about it, and Roshi After Dark kind of sounded like a softcore porno. But again, I am joined by my beautiful wife, Kimberly, who has decided to remain off camera.
Hello.
So tonight we got a pretty cool show for everybody. We got some crazy stuff to talk about that's going on across the water, which is still nuts that we even have to talk about something like this in 2022 of all times. Like, that's nuts to me that we got to sit here in 2022 while we've had vaccines, we've had boosters, we've had restrictions, there's masks. I mean, the fact that we're even having to talk about like crazy lockdown restrictions and protesting of it and all that is just, like, to me it just blows my mind. It blows my mind that like this like is just going on in today's world. That's what, not living in America can get you. You can be pretty much just told what to do.
I think like other countries are scary. I would not. I don't know. Like I am blessed that we are here in America. I know it's getting scary here too. Like I get that, but I am glad that we're not in one of those that's getting really scary.
It is. It's getting scary out there in the rest of the world, and we're very privileged and blessed to be able just to even do this right here, like get on the internet and talk about like what's going on. Like we're so fortunate of that, and it's awesome that we are born in this country, and that's why I love America, man, because you get choices. I mean, yeah, they're trying to restrict them right now,
I
but
know.
for the most part, we got choices,
We
dude.
still do have freedom of to a certain extent. We
Yeah.
still do have certain rights as humans, to a certain extent. And it's getting that way. Like we should have all rights, but it's getting, especially with different things that are going on, it is getting a lot harder.
Yeah, it is getting a lot harder out there, and especially with just this time of year, man. Like the holidays are stressful as fuck, dude.
They really are.
And especially like this year, like with us, because this is like the first year that like our kids don't want like,
Boys.
yeah, they don't want like baby stuff.
Oh my God. And actually, that's really funny that you brought that up. I had read something that somebody had shared on Facebook. They said that they were sad when they realized that this was the first year that they didn't have to go down the toy aisle and take pictures with the toy that their kids want, so they knew exactly which one they wanted. It's like, yeah, I think I like a few pictures here, and none of it was toys. It was jewelry,
Yeah.
and I don't know what else. I gotta look in the pictures. That's why we take pictures. But it's like, yeah, this is our first.
Yeah, this really is like the first year that, yeah, yeah, because not even our youngest, she hasn't even usually she'll, like, if we go to a store or something, she'll kind of like sneak me off and be like, "Hey, Dad, come here, check this out."
Right. Yeah. And she'll do the same with me.
and she hasn't really been doing that. And
No.
we went to if you're from Michigan, you'll know the store. We went to Meyer, and the sweet lady, the sweet older lady that's always working up front, she gave the girls the big toy book this year, and I don't even think Kenzie messed with it.
No, Kinsey did, but it wasn't really toys that I think that she had went in there.
Oh,
Besides
really?
but they're also still into plushies or whatever they're called.
Oh, the Squishmallows?
Squishmallows, yeah. And so
Squishmallows,
that's all
man.
I saw that there was a certain one that Kinsey circled in the book.
Yeah. Well, I know that, just them getting older, it's getting a lot more stressful because, like you said, like she was circling pictures of like jewelry, and like they want more like girly clothes from like real stores,
Yeah.
like higher end stores, or at least going to Macy's and getting from, like last season's high end stuff at a cheaper price.
Right.
I'm all about that. But I don't know, it's just weird, and it's hard. It's getting harder. Like, I know there for a while up here in Michigan, especially where we were from, that everybody was kind of nervous there for a little while that we weren't going to get turkeys for Thanksgiving, because it took them forever to roll out turkeys,
Yeah. It
you
was
know?
kind of short.
Like they had like a few, I remember they did like one big shipment of like the big like butter balls, the big ones.
Yeah, hard to find the right size. Like,
Yep.
okay, so it's like they had turkeys, yeah, but they were like
Like 30, like 20, 30
super
pounds. It was
huge.
like, holy GMO, Batman.
Right, and it's like, okay, but still, that doesn't fit in our little fryer. I don't need that big. I don't need that much turkey. I don't want a bird that big.
Yeah, because we are not oven cookers for our turkey. We fry that bitch.
Heck
We
yeah.
we throw that thing in the fryer and get to town.
I was absolutely spoiled by my dad from doing that my entire life. So, whenever I got to know, remember whenever I first went to the with you, and know, they're from the north, I'm from the south,
Mm-hmm.
and the first time I went to their house for Thanksgiving, um, it was in the oven, and I was genuinely confused. I was like, because my mom didn't put it in the oven to stuff we didn't none of us liked stuffing really besides my mom, so she would
Right.
just do the box for
Yeah, y'all had that
herself.
like box bullshit.
Yeah, because none of us liked it. We didn't, whatever. I don't know. We just I like it now, but as kids we didn't like it. Uh, but like genuinely like had not like had like an oven turkey that I could really remember. Like know my granny would, I guess, but it's like no, because we still took a turkey up there to fry it. So
Yeah,
even at my
like
grandparents' house, we would take a turkey to fry. Like I just don't ever remember. Like I'm sorry, like I could be wrong, like family members, but I don't remember. So I was like, wait, I'll eat in an oven? That's gross.
but at least Edith, at least she could like cook
Yeah,
like a moist turkey in the
yeah, it was
oven.
good.
Like it wasn't like a complete like dog shit like turkey, you know.
No, I thought it was great. It was my first that I could remember. I mean, I could have had oven turkey from aunts and stuff, and I just don't remember. But it was a good turkey from the oven, and now I like it. Like aunts from this past year. Oh my god, it was
Oh
so
yeah, Aunt
good.
Beth's was like it was like I was almost like, you didn't cook this in the oven, you liar.
I know.
That was
She
almost
does really
like as
good.
juicy as like a rotisserie or something.
Yes, it really does.
It
She
was
does a
like,
great job.
whoa. I'll tell you all a funny story. Speaking of the Thanksgiving, the first time like frying, we had this neighbor named Sam. He was funny as hell. You remember Sam,
Uh
huh?
huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was funny as hell, and he was the one that like really like taught me and like turned me on to like turkey frying. You know, he had he had no idea what he was doing. He didn't know what he was doing the first time around. Uh, So, like a turkey, just so you know, whenever you fry one, you got to dip it in like slow, or else the grease is gonna like shoot up because of all the water that's in the turkey from like thawing out and just being in the muscles and all that stuff. Um, and he didn't know that, so
Oh no.
yeah, dude,
Just like
he
dropped it in.
dunked that thing like right in. He went all the way to the bottom of that pot with that thing.
Oh no.
Dude, that oil came over like a fucking volcano. Like I'm serious. It shot like 2 feet out of like the thing. I was like,
Oh no.
it came down, it left, and like to this day, because my mom she doesn't even own that house anymore. She doesn't even live in Texas anymore. But unless the people painted the garage or like put like that grippy stuff down,
Uh-huh.
that like speckle stuff, unless they did, like if it's still the garage floor, you can you can clearly see a ring from where like the thing was that like held the pot,
Oh
and then like the
no.
feet on like the
Uh-huh.
fire. You can like
Oh my god.
clearly see like the etching of it. It's almost like it's like one of those like nuclear shadows. It was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Shit was crazy, dude.
And it's
And
dangerous. You got to be careful, but it's so worth it. It's so good. I took leftovers fried. Oh my gosh, I was like getting into it at work. I have leftovers.
yeah, but them like turkeys, they give you like turkey coma because like whatever's in them. That what the hell is
I
that
don't
thing
know.
called?
It starts with a T, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it starts with like a T, and I forget the name of it, but it's good, man. Like fried turkey is shit. And we were again very blessed this year to have gotten a turkey.
I know.
You know,
I'm so thankful.
actually, we were so blessed this year that we actually got 2 turkeys that we were able to fry.
Yeah, we're gonna do another one.
Yeah, I plan on doing the other one probably this weekend actually. So uh family up here, y'all be on the lookout for that. I know I kind of devoured
This
this
one
one.
on
So
Thanksgiving.
yeah, on Thanksgiving.
Or no, it was the day after we. Yeah.
Yeah, we made it the day after. We made it the day after. And I kind of just like inhaled it, and then our youngest came in behind me and cleaned it up. And then Kim, the little bit of leftovers that we had, she went ahead and scooped that up and took it to work.
I know. It was.
It is good. It's good, man. It's really good. It's probably not the best for you, frying it in all that oil, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. Whatever.
Because we're not like honestly,
We do
like
it once a year.
this is like a once in a year type deal for us.
Yeah, because we don't use oil anywhere else, and even making that oil was kind of like because again, like we said in the last podcast, we really have had to change the diet this last year. So
Yeah.
we've gotten a lot of way from oils to help his stomach, and so eating this turkey with that oil, it was kind of like a whoa, we are
Yeah, it really
not used.
was.
It was like
It's like holy shit.
yeah, like we weren't used, but it was still really good.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully everyone had a really good Thanksgiving and had good turkey.
And yeah, and I hope everybody was blessed to have a nice full table and everybody had leftovers that they could eat on for the next couple days. That way you're guaranteed some full bellies. Especially in these fuck times, dude. It's all fuck,
All
dude.
because of COVID.
Well, I mean, it's easy. It's easy
I mean,
to just
yeah.
blame one thing and just be like, that's it. That's the root of all our problems. Was that the start of all this bullshit? Hell yeah.
It's the face of it, though. You know, like that's what they're
The
using for their
driving
cover.
force.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the driving force, but it's an amalgamation of like
it is.
everything, bro. It's like so much. It's so much going on right now. And like other people just they don't even I don't want to say like everybody, because there are a lot of free thinkers out there, people that do think right, but there are a lot of other wars and things going on that we are directly involved in, other than Ukraine,
Yeah, that we don't even like
that we
get
don't
told
even cover
about.
in the media and
Yeah,
everything, like everything going on in Yemen and Haiti and all that. Like it's just that those could be their own podcasts, and they more than likely will here in the future because some crazy stuff and all that. Um, And then the Ukraine war, of course, like I'm not an I wish that everything would stop right now and everybody would go to the tables and just bring
Stop.
peace. Yeah, like let's
Yeah,
just stop, dude. Like let's get back to like business as usual, you know?
for real. I don't understand why everyone has to be so hateful to each other. I mean, I yes, I know they want the control, they want the power. It's just like, why do you want to control so many people? Why do you need that much power? Why is there so many people that are so evil?
I
It
don't
just
know, man.
sucks.
It does. It does. It really really sucks. It really sucks. But it also it's just life. Like people been conquering people and doing shit like that since the beginning of time, man. You know? Like we just been people been conquering people and telling other people what to do. And that's why America's awesome because like there was like a group of people back in the day that were like fuck that, you know?
Exactly.
And yeah, stuff happened to the natives that were here, and we went over that in the last podcast,
Yeah.
and everybody can know my views on that and everything, you know. But talking about the here and the now America that we're in, man, it's a great country. We have a lot of freedom and liberty, and we have a great constitution that a lot of us, including myself, take for granted every day, every day. Like we like I certainly don't every day think about my freedoms like that. And I'm blessed enough not to have them challenged like that on
Yeah,
a
so
daily
it's just
basis.
second nature to us because we are so blessed. So it's like we don't even like realize how the little things that we do are such a blessing because people in other countries, it's just so absurd to them that someone would have the freedom to do something like that.
Yeah, like in America, you can protest all you want. And that's what they're doing in China like right
Yeah,
now. And it's just
horrible what they're doing.
it's crazy, man. Like the things that they're doing to the people over there.
And that driving force that they're using for all that is COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like dude, you were trying like what China is trying to go for a zero COVID policy.
I don't understand.
I don't either. Like you can't stop disease. Like disease just happens.
Okay, and did we miss somewhere that it got debunked that this is from a bat or from like an animal of some sort?
Well, yeah, like I mean, like they've pretty much like almost confirmed like gain of function, and this was created in a lab. But I mean, it's shown and it's proven
To be
scientifically
in
that it's
animals, right?
yeah, like animals can transmit it according to the science. Like your dog, your house cat, your house dog, like they can get it. So
Yeah, because I remember watching reports whenever, like, in like every month there's something that was going next episode.
yeah,
I remember seeing where like they're saying our deer,
yeah, like
and
they
they're
were
like you need to
saying
like kill off, like watch out for certain deer if they look like this and kill them immediately and don't eat them.
yeah, that's like some like super fuck shit. Like what?
Yeah,
You want me to kill the deer? I just what? You want me to get rid of all this meat? Fuck
right.
you. We will cook that COVID out, bitch.
Is that a thing? Can you do
Fuck, man. That's
that?
why we were given fire so we could cook out all the bad shit. That's what it's for.
Oh my
Fire
god.
kind of like ends it all. You know, just burn that shit, dude. Just well done venison steaks all day.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, like it's transmissible by animals. So like what are they gonna do? They killing everybody's animals? They getting rid of them? What are they doing? Can you have Fido anymore? Can you have like Fido or Milo and Otis in China? Is that allowed? Like, I don't get it. Like it makes no like saying that you want to have zero of a disease is like telling me that you want to stop a woman's like menstrual cycle. Like what? It'd be like if you had like a teenage daughter, like I want her to stop having a period for a while. Like, no, no.
Like, yeah, it can be done, but no, you don't want to do.
Like, yeah, like could we possibly live in a super 100% sterile world? Yeah, it could be done, but would you want to do it? No, dude.
Oh,
Fuck no. Fuck no, dude. That's like way too many. That's way too many. That's like way too many liberties stripped from you, and that's a big problem that you get whenever you start allowing government too much reach, and that's why America works. And I don't get why people are pining for America, the American government, to have more reach.
Yeah. They already have way too much right now, and they're all the stuff to us is already scary enough.
Yeah, like they are way too involved in
Yeah.
our lives to begin with, and our children's lives to begin with. So
Yeah.
I am not about like the powers that they have and what they got going on. So like they can like kiss my ass. Like they need less power. And don't get me wrong, there's government programs that do work and do help quite a lot of people. But is the government like a fucking just disease if you let it grow too big? Yeah. Yeah, that's how
And
you
give
get
them too
shit
much
like they're doing
power.
in China.
Huh.
You know? Like they had an election and Ping was just like, yeah, I won. I won.
Really? Basically.
Basically, like,
Yeah.
you know, like who's going up against them?
Who is even allowed to? Like, who would like? Would they like?
They're like, yeah, man, you're totally allowed to run against me.
Hey,
I mean, like you're gonna die,
I
but
was
you
say,
know,
I feel like
it's
that
cool.
person would become unalived.
You would like if you did that, you would be unalived like super
quick.
super duper fast, like to the point where they would probably just, like your family would forget that you were even around. They'd be like, "Who was that?" Like that's how fast and they would kill your memory, you know? But that's what these like people are like pining for, and that's like the type of like power and reach that ultimately a government and a whole individual can have if you allow them to have it, if you allow the reach to extend like so far. And then it's almost like there's no going back because you're going to get like this pushback and this blowback.
Yeah, because then you have somebody that's like that who's not going to want to give up that power.
Yeah,
And
because I
so, of course,
mean,
they're going to do everything whatever they want to keep.
yeah, because I mean, like, just like, you know, they want, fuck, man. It's just fucked. It's just fucked because if it gets to this in America, we're fucked. You know, if you allow them all this reach, you're gonna have China 2.0 happen in America next year. Yeah, I mean, like this administration is following what China does, like very close to the T. Seems like it. This article right here is from Fox News. It's published today at 2:53 East Coast time. Warning from U.S. Embassy in China signals lockdowns are likely to intensify amid protests. Oh, you're protesting us? We're just going to lock you down some more. Can't go nowhere. Statement said U.S. citizens should have 14 days supply of medications and other vital things. Well, that's like super specific. What vital things? Oh, you know, dude, things and deals. Oh, dope. The U.S. Embassy in China released a statement Monday morning calling on U.S. citizens in the country to keep a 14-day supply of medications, bottled water, and food for yourself and any members of your household. The PRC authorities have expanded COVID-19 prevention restrictions and control measures as outbreaks occur. These measures may include residential quarantines, mass testings, closures, transportation disruptions, lockdowns, and possible family separation. Ambassador Burns and other mission officials have regularly raised our concerns on many of these issues directly with senior PRC officials and will continue to do so, the statement reads. Oh fucking K. Because, you know, like they totally, you know, dude, they totally care about you. You know, they totally, they, like, that's like, wake the fuck up, people. Like, the same people that are saying, yeah, man, like, listen to us. We have your best interest at heart. But as soon as you say, wait a minute, they beat you the fuck down, lock you up in your house, and then separate you from your family.
That's absolutely.
Like, it's fucking, this is like some like serious like Stockholm syndrome, dude. Like, this is crazy. This is nuts. Like the fact that like you're a grown adult. Like, especially like if some like young, like if a cop fresh out the fucking, if a cop fresh out the motherfucking academy, 21, 22 years old, came up to me, not today, bud. I ain't the one.
Right.
Keep moving, Scooter. You fucking kick rocks with whatever you got going on right there.
Oh.
But I want to say like that's why like that shit wouldn't fly in America, because also like not like Chinese people, like especially, but also Japanese, like Asian people in general, they're really like obedient like race, or you know, their culture is built around like being respectful and listening to the people in positions of power.
Yeah, they have a
And
lot of respect for others, especially their elders, that people in power. They like that culture is just built off of in their found like they demand respect. They give a lot of respect and they give a lot of respect, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I love, man, and that's what sucks. That's why I really hate that like these people are going through this, because yes, all Asian people in general, are just like naturally like kind-hearted and
Right.
respectful and will
Yep.
just help you. They're just, they'll really help you. And that's why a lot of them get taken advantage of whenever they come to like America or other like Western countries. They will get taken advantage of extremely easily, and that's really unfortunate. And Chinese culture to me has always been like super fascinating, and as well as like Japanese culture and samurai and ninja and like all the fighting styles and techniques that they've been able to develop, and meditation techniques. It's a crazy group of people, like they have like really done some shit. And then they spawned one of the greatest conquerors ever, Genghis Khan was just out here just smacking heads and getting women, Because what is it? It's like 60% of like that whole like culture has like his DNA in it or something like that.
I don't know what the I know it's up there that he had a lot of seed that was spread around
He
there.
had a lot of women. He had a lot of wives, or a lot of mistresses, whatever you want to call them. He had a lot of them.
Good for him.
Like thousands
Whatever.
of them. Like, holy shit, dude. I guess like that's crazy, man. He was a rock star.
Yeah. If those people were willing, I don't really.
No, they totally weren't.
Yeah.
I feel like well over 70% of them, that was non-consensual.
Yeah. That's what I felt.
And that sucks.
Yeah, that's not.
And that's why like conquering has been going on forever, and it sucks. But it really sucks today, especially in like the day and age that we're in. Like, dude, like the superpowers are kind of established. It's the biggest countries are the superpowers, and everybody's got their territory. Like, I really like fighting nowadays is just like the dumbest shit in the world, man. Like it's 2022, bro. We should all be like making underwater like cities and flying cities and moon
Star
bases.
Wars was such a letdown.
Yeah, dude, I figured we would at least be like in like pre-Star Wars by now.
Like Star Wars, Star Trek, like come on. That's it, at least.
Yeah, like something, bro. Something. We don't even have like hoverboards from like Back to the Future.
I know. And that like especially whenever it started becoming like that year and that date that they were there, it was like, man, that's a disappointment.
Oh yeah, like you watch like movies from like the 80s and shit like that, and it's like, nah, we are nothing like that at all. And it's really funny whenever you're in the year that we're in, like now, like 2022, and like they do like a fast forward to like 2015. It's like, no,
Oh my gosh,
no.
yes.
Like, no, that like never happened at all. Like whatsoever. No. We weren't even close to that tech.
Oh my god, yes. That is so
But yeah, it just sucks for those people, man. Because they are like really dope people. They're really respectful, they're really nice. They have, great traditions, and they're very conservative. And that's probably why their children do so well, because I'm a firm believer that kids need restrictions more than freedoms. I'm not saying that you got to be a totalitarian dick, but be involved in your kid's life and do so accordingly. You know?
yeah, just be involved. Just let them know they're there.
Yeah, let them know that you like give a shit about what
Yeah.
they got going on in their life.
Yeah, because like even though like little kids, they're like important too. Like yeah, might not be like what adults have going. It's important.
Yeah, yeah, like that. Their their fucking made up Barbie fight was the highlight of their day.
Oh my god, we have
Shit's.
heard some of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this stuffed animal did this. Like what? Oh, yeah, that's crazy, right? Right?
But
Yeah.
we're switching them out. Well, we're mad at that one right
Oh yeah, fuck that one, dude. Yeah, fuck that
now.
one.
Yeah, we don't like her anyways.
Fucking bitch. But then, but it just sucks, man. Because it like I really do feel like, especially with what some people in America are pining for, like we're kind of moving towards that in America, to where the government will have a totalitarian reach over us, and we won't be able to really do anything, because even now you have to watch, even streaming on YouTube. You have to watch what you say.
Yeah,
You have to watch what you say. You have to watch what you tag. You have to watch who you say it about. And if
I
not, you
know.
have the risk of it. They're just like, oh, we'll just shadow ban you, and like, that's canceling. That's getting rid of your free speech. Like true free speech. If you don't want to listen to it, don't listen to it. Go somewhere else. If
Don't
you
like
if
it, don't agree. Who cares?
yeah, if a total stranger affects your day that much, then you have other problems going on than whatever that total stranger is doing that is affecting you, and you need to seek medical attention. That is my best advice for anybody. And it's just it's just crazy, because holy shit, that is the coolest fucking name ever. I don't even know how to say that. That is the coolest. Uki. I'm not even gonna butcher that, but that is the coolest
That is
fucking
funny.
name ever. But yes, you are right. A lot of people are waking up, and it's just sad that they're having to go through what they're going through. Because man, I saw a clip today. This little, like, she was like a little 85 pound girl. You know what? We'll be generous and say that she was a buck. She was a whole buck wet holding a brick.
Oh, this poor baby.
And stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life, dude. This shit pissed me, because I have 2 daughters, and holy shit, if a grown ass man did this to, if 5 grown ass men did this to one of my daughters, holy shit.
Oh my god, it'd be over.
It's done.
Oh,
Game over.
especially being a police officer. Oh, I would go.
We are making headlines.
Yeah.
We are going viral with this one.
Yeah.
And it's going to be bad. But anyway, she's like a little, like, seriously, I'm not trying to be like dramatic or anything. She literally looked like she was 85 pounds. Little, and she was a teenager. She was a teenage Chinese girl. She's walking in public, with her brother, gets within the 6 foot fucking, like distance rule, like stay your 6 feet away from me because, cooties, they suck.
Get out of my bubble.
My bubble. She gets within it. Fucking like 5 cops rush this girl and just body slam her. So, okay, first off, the whole reason that this is going on is because she got within like this fucking bubble, this imaginary bubble that you fucking soy boys have made up. And now your solution is to just fuck the bubble, get on top of her.
Yeah.
Like, this is the dumbest fucking shit ever. But I mean, I know I laugh, but it really is like fuck you, dude. Like, this was a young girl. I don't want to say a little girl because it wasn't like a little kid or anything. She was a teenager that looked like she was in her teens, well into her teens a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if they had said her.
I don't
At
believe
first,
that
I
they
thought
set
it
her
was
to
12,
age.
but
She was older than that. She was a teenager.
oh, that's
I
okay.
want to say that she was like 14 or 15,
Oh, okay.
but she might have even been older than that. But the fact that you grown ass chicken shits body slammed this unarmed, unaware, unsuspecting, innocent fucking fellow like motherfucker from Hong Kong, whatever, fellow Chinese, fellow human being, man to woman. Dude, you fucking like 4 to 5 of you fucking body slam this girl.
It's like, now, can y'all remember whenever you're that age? What if y'all had like all these? How can you, like, what was she doing for you to think that it was okay to have all of those men body slam her and get on top of her?
I'll
I
tell
don't,
you.
I don't care. Some kind of protester, like crowd control.
Uh-uh.
You don't need that many people on someone like that size,
No, not at all. Like,
especially when they weren't doing anything.
no, she's just fucking walking. She was
Ridiculous.
walking. Like, she's just walking. And it was probably something as stupid as like one of them stopped and didn't pay attention. And the other didn't pay attention. And they got in the bubble. And then, bam, girl got wrecked.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you, if me being a boy, even that age, if I had 4 to 5 cops swarm me and slam me to the ground, like, I would be scared to death. I
Yeah.
would think I'm about to die. I'm
Who
like, holy shit,
wouldn't?
I'm gonna die. What the fuck is going on?
Especially like just with the things that have been going with, people are a little bit more scared of police right now.
Yeah, and
So
rightfully so.
yeah, and then when something like that happens, why would you do that? You know that is not.
No, it's not okay whatsoever. Like, it, it's sickening, and it really is, because I guess I need to change my stance on it altogether. Fuck the conforming to like one ideology. I have one ideology that I conform to, and it is a Christ-like mindset.
Right.
So, yeah, like all that, like back the blue, back the this, do the that, do the this. Like, I mean, I still am a supporter of anybody that will go out there and put their life on the line for anybody else, because there are cops out there that do that. There are ambulance drivers that do that. Yes, and at the end of the day, they're regular people, firefighters too.
They're scared.
Yeah, like, they're scared, and they're human, so they make bad decisions as well. But whenever you willingly do things like the police are doing in China, taking away just basic human rights like that and treating other human beings like lesser and garbage.
Yep.
Your job as an officer of the law, a peace officer, is to protect the people. Like, this is ridiculous, man.
Yep.
Like this article right here. Protesters are so upset with China's COVID rules. Some are openly saying Xi should go. And this was yesterday at 1:30 Eastern time. Protesters, angered by strict antivirus measures, called for China's powerful leader to resign. An unprecedented rebuke as authorities in at least 8 cities struggled to suppress demonstrations Sunday that represent a rare direct challenge to the ruling Communist Party. And, and people in, and remember that people in America want a China. They want China 2.0. They like it. They like it. They're like, govern me harder, daddy. And this is what they can do. 8 cities are restless. They're struggling to suppress them. So why can't we all be adults and the Communist Party come out and be like, all right, let's talk? Because what is the point of killing your people? You can't just insta-make new people. You know, they want to get the world population down to a certain one. So, you know, it's kind of like let the, you know, nature select the ones to go. It's fucked. So police using pepper spray drove away demonstrators in Shanghai who called for Xi Jinping to step down and an end to one-party rule. But hours later, people rallied again in the same spot. Police again broke up the demonstration, and a reporter saw protesters under arrest being driven away in a bus. The protests, which began Friday and have spread to cities including the capital, Beijing, and dozens of university campuses, are the most widespread show of opposition to the ruling party in decades. In a video of the protests in Shanghai verified by the Associated Press, chants against Xi, the most powerful leader since at least the 1980s, and the Chinese Communist Party sounded loud and clear. Xi Jinping, step down. CCP, step down. Wow. No, this is total totalitarian takeover. America, like, pay attention. No, it's the Chinese Communist Party. It's their whole government like deal. So yeah, like more than likely their main police officials. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they are. They're all little fuck boys. They're all little fuckheads. They don't want to. They don't. That's why they're scared. They sending them out there shooting fucking pepper spray at them and shit. Chicken shits. Throw fists, baby. Come on. Come put your hands on them. Chicken shits. But 3 years after the virus emerged, China is the only major country still trying to stop transmission of COVID-19. Its quote unquote zero COVID strategy has suspended access to neighborhoods for weeks at a time. Weeks at a time. Not just a whole neighborhoods. You know, plural. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, yeah, no wonder they're freaking out on you, dude. Like, you're being a fucking cunt. You know, like they're done. They're done. They want it. They want this shit to be done and over with yesterday. You know, and it's time that you shitheads like start listening and everything, dude. Because like people don't deserve to like go through this shit, man. It's 2022 and this is ridiculous. We're going into 2023, going on 4 years from this virus, dude. It is time to put this shit to bed. You know, like you put the vaccines out, you've put the boosters out, you've made them readily available. There are supplies where people that want to get them can get them. Everybody that wants them has got them. So let's leave it at that. We're done. And you know what? You want the world population to go down and the disease is so bad? Let nature do its thing, baby. Come on. It's doing all the work for you. You just got to sit back and relax. Unless the disease isn't as bad as you're saying and you just need people to conform. Nah, that couldn't be it.
Out of fear.
That wouldn't be it at all. Never. They would never do that shit to anybody. It's ungodly, man, to treat people like this. And I think that, you know, everybody, if you do, I urge you to send out some extra prayers to the people of China because they need it.
They're obviously.
Yeah, because yeah, I mean, you got to think, man, like they're attacking, you know, sons and daughters, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, and that was a little girl. I
Yeah,
mean, like, yeah, she was maybe like a teenager, but a young child. Like, she, no matter what, she was young.
yep, young kid, don't know no better, just scared to death watching these grown ass adults body slam her to the ground and dogpile
Yeah.
her.
I hope she was okay and that she didn't get hurt and then they didn't like arrest her. I did hear that she got a ticket, huh? That her and her brother got a ticket
received a ticket,
and they're trying to fight it.
Yeah, I don't believe that either one of them got booked and taken away.
Yeah, they didn't get like puffed and like carted off.
No, but but yeah, I think you're right. I think that she did receive a ticket, and her brother as well, right?
Yeah, but I think they're trying to protest it. Or like I'm pretty sure they're trying to fight the ticket, which they should.
Yeah, for real. They should. Like that's bullshit, dude. Like you're out in public and I couldn't tell in the video, you know, because she was getting body slammed, if she had a mask on or not, but I'm sure that her and her brother, because the mask thing is very strict over there still. So I'm sure that her and her brother were masked up. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're outside. The masks work. The science works. Like, what the fuck? I'm sure they're vaxxed.
I know,
like,
right? Don't they have to
be? Yeah, man. Like, that's why you gotta. Like us as fellow Americans. This is where we need to sit back and we need to ask, like, where does it stop? Where does it all stop? Where does the reach stop? Because it's obviously not about health. It's obviously not about safety. It's obviously not about the betterment of fellow man. That is all blatantly obvious. And if you think that the government still has your best interest at heart, I strongly urge you to go to the doctor and see if you need to start wearing a helmet all time, like all the time, even when you sleep. Don't want to create further damage because this is awful, you know? And shit like this keeps building in America. We might have our hands at a civil war. And that would suck.
That is terrifying. We're like absolutely not. Like I know people have been saying like, no, that's not something that will ever happen in America, but and especially with like just like our technology advance, like how everyone is pretty much like in our civil war is gonna be like all
hacking
and like just like
all
social
online.
media. Yeah, it's gonna be like all online. It's gonna be like
keyboard
how like
warriors
commence. Like the Twitter wars that usually come on.
The
like
Twitter wars, World War III Twitter. Like what the
like
fuck?
It'll look a little different probably.
You know?
I hope it just never comes to that. I don't want to see what it is. I don't want to go through it. I don't want war at all anywhere. Like
no.
I don't want people getting hurt. I just don't want people getting hurt anywhere. I don't care. Like bad people just don't bad. God.
Yeah, like anybody that pines for war, even in America, like if you're like, yeah, I wish I'd come over here. I want to fuck them up. Like if you pine for that too, like, man, I envy you. I honestly do, because you're speaking from such a place of privilege that I just will never understand. I will never get to understand that privilege, you know? Because me personally, that would be the most awful thing.
Yeah.
To watch my neighbors, loved ones, friends,
Then
Like just even people just around my, like I love my town and I even love the people in my town, and to see any of them hurt, buildings destroyed, businesses gone, like that would like
yeah, stuff they've
completely
worked
break my
for.
heart.
Yeah, because we know this. We know what our neighbors have done for this. How they have worked really hard to keep our little town so beautiful. Because
Yeah.
we do. We have a great community. Work hard on their business, and that
Mm-hmm.
would suck. And then also just knowing like the medical problems people have, like as someone who has any kind of medical problems that is going to be reliant on a life-saving medicine having to be delivered and have to keep at a certain temperature, like your insulin,
Yeah.
like
Type 1 diabetics, like
be
this shit popped
screwed.
off. You, it'd be super fucked.
Like I pray that all of our pharmacies are stocked up.
No,
Well, yeah, I know.
no. That's why, like we're losing supplies on everything, man.
I know. I know.
And that's all America would need right now is a little civil war to be the final fucking monkey wrench to break the machine. You know, that's, it seems like that has just been the end goal for, and people want to say like, people want to sit here and say like, oh, the administration in America, like Biden and all them, like, yeah, like they're a part of it, but like there's a lot of leaders that are just actively like driving their shit into the ground. They're just like, oh, you know, it's
Don't even
like,
care what the consequences
yeah,
are,
they're
dude.
like, fuck you, you know,
Yeah.
they're just like passing by everybody,
Pretty much, yeah.
you know. Like, bitch, I elected you. Like,
They
fuck
don't
you.
care.
I don't care. I'm here, aren't I? I already
Right?
got the job, stupid. You know? It's fucked, man. And we gotta, I don't know. We gotta see a change. And I really hope that we can do it peacefully with as little conflict and bloodshed as possible, because any life lost is too many, good or bad, because the bad ones still need a chance to turn their lives around and become good,
Yeah, I mean, because like
you know?
definitely after we see what Ukraine has gone through, like I know or I get a lot of that might have been not true or whatever. Like I know like some of the reports have come out saying like certain fake and the things that we're hearing about how bad things are.
Mm-hmm.
Um but just knowing like how they were and how their city and everything was before and then to see it in ruins and see all the kids that are going without and like that one that had the birthday party in the tunnel with strangers, with like that's so horrible. Like why would anybody want to have that in their own backyard?
Yeah.
And
That's why I say you're speaking from such a point of privilege that I just don't fucking understand
I just pray for
your
those people that
thoughts.
are going through that because that's absolutely horrible. I wish nobody, absolutely nobody had to go through that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, even like just the thought of all, like even just homelessness. I know that's a huge problem right now in America,
Yeah.
and we're funneling stuff to Ukraine,
Yeah, we're
but
funneling billions to
that
Ukraine.
needs to be its own podcast.
Yeah, that is probably also going to be its own podcast, the rise of homelessness, and
Oh
how
my
we have like
gosh.
fucking pretty much paid for that like 3 times over.
Yeah, because that's absolutely, and I mean, and it's a lot of children and disabled people, and that is so sad.
Yeah, cuz like let me remind everybody like on this just like real quick. Like you, you we as a society have tricked ourselves into thinking that we can understand a number as astronomically big as 1 billion. We cannot. Our brain like literally cannot understand it. You know, that's why, especially now with this new generation of kids that is kind of, I'm sorry, dumbed down. They look at million, billion, trillion as something as easy as 1, 2, 3. And no, it's not. Because 1 million is about 7 to 11 days. A million seconds is like 7 to 11 days. A billion seconds is like 30 years. That's that it. You cannot wrap your head around a billion, you know?
I,
And we have sent hundreds to Ukraine, albeit 80%. What was it? 70 to 80% of it is unaccounted for. Like, okay, bud, that's fucking dope. That's dope. I really like that. You know,
huh?
80%, 70% of the bill is unaccounted for. That's awesome. Considering that we could have paid to take care of the homeless problem like 4 or 5 times over now. Fucking nuts, man.
But it's so sad because it's such a bad, like, uh, it's just like running rampant in all the states here in America, where there's so many things going popping up how they're in a homeless crisis. And I mean, coming from Houston and working downtown Houston, already bad enough down there. So if it gets any worse, and which I'm sure it probably has,
Oh, I believe
I haven't heard it or seen it,
I
but
believe they said God, I was looking up numbers the other day. I think they said that, now don't quote me, I might be thinking of a different city. I might be thinking of LA, but I believe they said in Houston that homelessness went up by 17%.
oh, that's horrible. I cannot imagine
Yeah.
walking all the homeless that were there back whenever I was walking those, having that population. Oh, like adding 50% more. That's horrible. They were already like in the parking garages. They're looking for somewhere to sleep. I would be doing. I don't blame.
Yeah, I mean, I think because I think, especially whenever people get angry with like homeless people, I think it's just like displaced anger. You know,
Yeah.
like, you're mad and rightfully so, but I think us like especially in America, like we look at like homelessness as like dirty and like drug addicts
Right.
and like this and that. When no, if you go look at the statistics, especially nowadays, 40% of the people that are homeless, 40% of homeless people are employed. 30% of homeless people are children or disabled, physically or mentally. 26 to 28% are drug addicts.
Yeah.
So
Very
literally,
small.
if you put 10 people in a room, less than 3 of them are going to be drug addicts. The rest are going to be working individuals, probably blue collar workers, your waitresses, your waiters, your fast food workers, your retail workers, you know? Or children or disabled people. And that's fucking nuts, bro. That's nuts to think about that.
And a lot of those, it was that was like family, where it's like the kids aren't showing up and they're not runaways. They are being accompanied by a parent.
Yeah, their
So
parents.
it's family because
Yep.
there's a lot in the shelters right now. The rise of that has been absolutely too
Yeah, it's gross, man. And like
sad.
you
It's
know the
so sad.
shelters are full in Houston.
Yes, they've always been full.
They've always been
It's always
full, and
been.
it's a joke now. It's a joke, you know. And it's so hot there, man. I feel for him.
And
I
all the
feel.
volunteers that are trying to help the homeless, thank you
Yeah,
for
thank
your
you. So
time.
if you dedicate your time at homeless shelters, thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
that has to be hard, especially just you want to help more because
Mm-hmm.
anytime you see worry or you see struggling, you want to help, and so it's like that's got to be hard because you want to help everybody, and then especially like when you see it come through, that's got to be so heartbreaking. Imagine.
Yeah, and we keep letting the reach of the government go over. We're gonna be same boat as China, locked up, all that shit, man. It's fucked. It's fucked. It is over there for them right now. Like I really do feel for them, and I really hope that they calm down on all their Taiwan shit because I really don't feel like going to war with China right now.
Oh,
Yeah, because they go get Taiwan, we have to go. But I
well,
mean, then again, who knows? Because Poland got hit with some missiles that were supposedly Russian, but now we're finding out it's Ukraine. Who fucking knows what's going on over there, dude? Who fucking knows?
like Ukraine's not a part of.
No, but they want to be bad.
Huh.
But it just really sucks for the people over in China right now that they are going through that. I mean, they're not even getting treated like human beings anymore. They're just getting treated like cattle, you know? And that is so sad. And like I said, if you're into the whole praying thing, you know, everything like that, or sending out vibes, positive manifestations, make sure make sure you do a little extra time with China over these next few days, because they're really going through the ringer, man. I know we're probably sending out a lot between Ukraine and Yemen and Haiti and now China. It's just the world's kind of fucked. We all just need to take a step back and just chill the fuck out for a minute.
Oh.
Like let's all just like smoke a doob and chill. Let's fire one up and like sit down and talk about it, bro. Like it's not that big of a deal, you know?
Ugh.
So that's gonna do it for the podcast tonight. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching the show. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I hope that y'all enjoyed our company. Let us know down in the comments below what you think about the protests going on in China and everything like that. Give us your thoughts, your opinions. If you know anything else, let us know. Tag us. Don't forget to like and sub and stay tuned for more great content. We'll probably be amping up. The one that I do solo without my wife, the Roshi recap. I will probably be amping that up to a couple times a week instead of just strictly Mondays. Be on the lookout for that though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, sub, turn on notifications. Yeah, the notifications. It's just a few small clicks for you, but it means a whole hell of a lot to us, man. And we love you forever. And if not, if you just want to come by, check us out, whatever you do. I get it. You know, you don't want to fully commit. I get it. I get it. But you want to come by, check us out. That's still cool too. That's still cool. We'd love to have you. You know, we love the interaction, everything like that. Like I said, if y'all do the whole praying, sending out vibes, manifesting, make sure you keep the people in China in these next couple days, along with the extra prayers and everything that you've been doing. I love y'all. Thank you.